Order! Order! You are an incorrigible delinquent at times. Behave yourself, man!
The Metropolitan Police has said its investigation into claims of a Westminster paedophile ring, Operation Midland, has been closed. Scotland Yard also confirmed that the former Conservative MP Harvey Proctor will not be prosecuted over historic allegations. Tom Simons reports now on a controversial investigation that raised questions about how police handle these cases.
He was accused of horrifying crimes. He lived under suspicion for a year. Now he's been cleared. Last year, when Harvey Proctor was named as an abuser and murderer, he came out fighting.
I am completely innocent of all these allegations. I am a homosexual. I am not a murderer. I'm not a paedophile or pederast.
His accuser, Nick, in his 40s, told police 3 boys were murdered and others abused at locations including the Dolphin Square apartments, the Carlton Club and even this abandoned village used by the military on Salisbury Plain. Nick named a string of establishment figures, including the former Prime Minister Sir Edward Heath, former Home Secretary Lord Britton and the Labour peer Lord Janner. The Met closed the inquiry today, finding insufficient evidence to allow prosecutors even to consider charges. But Scotland Yard strongly defended itself.
The Met can't apologise for investigating serious allegations of crime. It's right that we do that. It's right that we follow the evidence without fear or favour and reach a conclusion on what the evidence tells us. I do regret if anyone has been distressed by this investigation, but it was right that the investigation took place.
Harvey Proctor today called for the resignations of the Met Commissioner, Sir Bernard Hogan-Howe and other senior officers for a public inquiry and for Nick to be prosecuted. The only other person Nick accused who is still alive was Field Marshal Lord Bramall, one of Britain's most distinguished soldiers. Today, in his first television interview, he told the BBC the police inquiry should have focused not on him, but on Nick.
I've never complained about being investigated. It was only the heavy-handed and the very unintelligent way that they went about it. I mean, I think they could have said, well, look, if they'd taken any trouble to put their effort onto questioning the so-called victim, I think they would have found that it was very unlikely.
Instead, detectives reached this early conclusion.
They and I believe what Nick is saying is to be credible and to be true.
The Met has since withdrawn that statement. Though police today said no evidence had been found, Nick misled them. But there are things he's not been able to explain. How could such prominent men, their lives carefully controlled, have got away with it? How could a boy suffer so badly with no one, not least his mother, raising the alarm? And if it went on for so long, involved so many, then where are the witnesses? There's one outstanding line of inquiry. One of the boys Nick said was murdered resembled Martin Allen, missing since 1979. And so now a new inquiry will begin, its task to explain Martin's unsolved disappearance. Tom Simons, BBC News.